So this is going to be another thing centered around the materials bay and the goo, except, we don't need this, it's going to land on Minmus, and thankfully I did again the same thing around the moon. I believe that would be Munar 5. Yep. So we'll load that, and we're going to change this name to Minmus 5. Oh my god, look at this ugly thing. This thing was a beast. Okay, and so boom, there we go. And again, what it did is it landed on the moon, did a materials bay, did a goo sample, and oh, it also has seismic sensors. You know, I might as well keep that on, because is that biome specific? I'm pretty sure it is. I might as well keep this stuff on, because all it probably did telemetry reports. Yep, telemetry, temperature, all that stuff is biome specific, so we might as well leave all that stuff going. I'll just try and land in a different biome than I've landed in the past. But the main is to collect a materials bay, collect a goo, transfer those samples up to here, and then fire this thing back to Kerbin. So what I want to make sure of is, again, that this thing is capable of doing the same thing around Minmus. Now, although the budget, I'm going to take this whole bottom piece off for now. Although the budget for the Moon and Minmus missions total up to about the same, they are very different numbers at different points. So for instance, to get back from Minmus's surface to go through Kerbin's atmosphere only costs about 360 meters per second, not the 1,038 meters per second that this thing's currently got on it. So I'm going to just, I'm not going to get into changing fuel. I'm just going to take out most of this fuel rather than to change the actual design of anything. So give us an extra, well, it doesn't hurt. That's 562 meters per second there. Thrust to weight is 0.68, which will be fine for Minmus. So there we go. That is this piece of it. Now, boom. This piece of it needs to land, and also needs to get itself to Minmus. And I am totaling all of that to be about, I got about 1,400 meters per second for just, so that's for a total, oh, I can't even, okay. That's just this. That's just this bottom one. Again, I don't need all this fuel. About 1,400 meters per second should do it. I think Minmus, when you add it all up, is actually cheaper than the moon. 1,400. So let's take out some of this fuel. Yeah, I think so. Nothing wrong with getting down the weight. Why did that go up? Oh, because I just took the oxidizer out. You know what? It's got too much. That's okay. I shouldn't worry about that. And there's a ton. I'm going to up the quality of this engine, because I notice I don't have a backup engine. So that's almost 1,800 meters per second. That should do it, and then some. Where's, oh, of course there's more. Oh, where is all the fuel in this thing? It's all down there. Okay, that's fine. All right, so there, that's it. That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to do anything else. Now let's throw away this. This, what on earth? What on earth is going on? Oh, and then there was an upper. Oh, I know what I might do. Okay, never mind. If I add on about another, let's add on some more. That's got fuel in it. This doesn't. Let's add on fuel so it can do the upper part of the insertion. So again, I'm doing the math in my head, which is always dangerous, but 6, 17, which I know doesn't make sense what I'm saying, random numbers, 27, 28. Oh, the heck with it. Just fill this up. There we go. Now this will do the upper part of the insertion too. So let's take this monstrosity, throw it away, and let's see what we got here. 5.4 tons. 5.4 tons. I want to find me a nice booster for you. What about you? A nice little booster. So if we add, oh my gosh, 11, I think the staging's messed up. What's going on here with staging? It is very messed up. What's this engine? That's that. Oh my gosh, what is going? What are those are? Oh, could the staging be any more messed up than what it is right now? There. Let's throw these here. This goes here. Okay, those are for the return. That's completely in the wrong spot. That goes here. I'm not sure this could be any more messed up. Okay, I'll deal with the fairing separately. There we go. Now at least this makes some sort of sense. Yeah, there's too much fuel in here, but I'll just scale this down. Let's fix this fairing first. It's gonna work. Let's delete the fairing, just completely rebuild it. Hey, at least this thing already has a smart part on it. A little bit more of a recent booster. Come up over these landing legs. And scroll straight up. Alright, that's making more sense. Let's see, what's this? Clamp, Let's just take the fairing out of the staging. Alright, so again, the goal here is to land on Minmus and return. So my crazy budget that I wrote down and never added up, so that's why I'm doing this in my head. 6, 17, 17 and 30, 50, 50, 53, 54. Yeah, there's way more fuel than this needs. So we're taking out a lot of this fuel. You know what? Keep those in. Nothing wrong with having extra. There we go. And let me just go over my silly math one more time. Budgeting 6 plus 17, 1736, 53. I got 5,600 meters. Should be good. Should be good. Let's adjust the throttle here down a lot. A lot of engine down here on the bottom. There. Wow. If this all, I don't know. I'm doing this. I'm planning nothing. If that's not already completely obvious. Should be good. Let's check action groups. Action group 5 is the fairing deploy. Action group 0. We will toggle this antenna. I suppose I can toggle this antenna just for giggles. There's 2 of them because... Oh, yeah, I'm not going to... I was just realizing I could put a gravity scanner on this thing. But I'm wondering if I don't want to waste my time with that. Because that's obviously some new science that I've unlocked. But the issue with it is that I think it uses quite a lot of electricity. It's I don't have the bandwidth. Uses a lot. Oh, I got to get a better antenna. Might be worth it. Let me think. What's the electrical demands are not much. You know what, screw it. Let's take off this antenna. We're going to do this continually on the fly. Let's get a better antenna. And we'll stick that on the back here. And then we will also stick on, for science, the ravioli detector. With all the rest of the science that's going on here. Why not? We'll try to land in a new biome. Again, if I'm overlooking something, I would not be surprised, but I just want to get this. Want to get this flying. Toggle the antenna. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Thrust to weight all looks good. That looks good. Everything there looks good. Staging looks fine. I think let's just go over this one more time. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. And that's good. This is Minmus 5. Yeah, I'll agree with that. And this does here. I should check the contracts. There's a contract for this one. There is a contract that I have to do an automated sample return. Isolate. There it is. Automated sample return from Minmus uncrewed. So it's got to be uncrewed. Got to gather science from space around Minmus and return it home. Oh! Do not transmit. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I do have to land. I got a little confused because here it said around and now it says landed. So I do have to land on Minmus. So this is going to accomplish that. It doesn't even specify the science. So that should be fine. Let's do it. Let's do this one too. Yeah. Launch. Go. All right. Oh, this is a stumpy looking fella, isn't he? Okay, Minmus. Minmus again. Oh, we're 54 minutes away from our launch window. So let's get to that. We'll get these two missions out of the way. Get her done. Oh dear. Does anybody know what I forgot? I know what I forgot. There is no KOS on this. I'm going to have to do this manual-like. Like I know what I'm doing rather than having software do it for me. That'll be fun. Okay. 4 minutes away. I got to launch which way? Here we are here. We got to launch towards the north again. Okay, SAS on, throttle up. I'm pretty sure I have no KOS core. Nope. That's okay. Every once in a while, I should demonstrate that I do know how to fly things. Of course, this is when it's just gonna go bad. Now that I'm saying, okay, we got about, it's fine. We're about 3.5 minutes from the node. That should be a good time. So, yeah, fire that, fire that. Off we go. Off we go. Again, I want to go 6 degrees towards the north. So we'll pitch east and a little bit northwards right about now. Get that coming this way. And actually, I'd like this heading to be about 83. That's nowhere near 83. 83 degrees, so about 7 degrees off from going due east. Just trying to pull it into the right direction. Let's get actually so I can see the inclination. 85, 86. Okay, now it's a little more this way. I'd love to get it to the point where I'll just stop fiddling. Just leave it locked to prograde. Pretty close to that now. The rate at which it's pitching over feels about right, so that's good. I'm hitting it. I'm just at 10 kilometers, 11 kilometers, almost 45 degrees pitch. It's kind of balanced. Yeah, 83 degrees. I'm going to leave it right at that. Anything else we can correct for? What? Oh, let's throttle down. I just noticed my time to apoapsis almost at a minute, so we'll just throttle down and keep that from getting too far ahead of us. Hopefully this will all go good. Unless my really, really hastily done math has a problem. We'll see. A little bit more throttle. I want to try and keep this about a... Oh, now it's starting to go up. That should be good. Okay, so we're just keeping it locked on prograde now. Just watching that. Oh yeah, we just went to the orbital prograde vector. I'm fine with that. Still a lot of fuel left in this stage. That's good. A little bit more thrust. A bit less thrust. I'm just trying to keep that time to apoapsis close to being a constant. And then what this does with the reduced throttle, for those people who have never heard me say this, which I've said lots and lots of times, but if you're new to these streams, is it helps to push up. It puts a lot of energy into pushing up this periapsis as well. So that when you get to that apoapsis up at the top of your ascent, you'll find your burn will be a lot less. Oh. Wow. Well, any thoughts? that stage went dry. I hit the space bar, and somehow that means self-destruct. What on earth happened there? See, this is what happens when I take control. What on earth? It was the fairing? Oh, the fairing! Oh my gosh, what an idiot. I forgot to stage the fairing. I forgot to stage the fairing and then stage the rocket with the fairing inside. Well, that was well done. Yes. So I see in the Rob DeVos caught it. It was the fairing. I should have staged the fairing. I didn't stage the fairing. Instead, I just staged the rocket, and then it tried to fly while it was totally enclosed within a shell. So we're going to watch this plummet to its death. That was, yeah. Okay. Don't let Aben fly. That's the rule. Aben does dumb things. What's my money? Let's see. I can say, it's over. I've still got over 2 million Kerb bucks. I'm fine. Yeah, we have just made it now. A new mission plan was a suborbital probe. We are going to be exploring the depths of the oceans here with our seismic scanner. And this will totally survive impact with the water. That's not going to be a problem at all. Absolutely not. Oh, then again. Okay. So, yeah, we know we blew it up. We don't need to know. We don't need the details. Well, that gives me an opportunity to at least put a KOS KOS computer on this thing, so we won't do a repeat of that. Fuel cells are really great if you need just a large amount of electricity for a limited amount of time, and in Kerbalism, this Science Junior needs a lot of electricity, but for a fairly limited amount of time. All right, we're gonna take my flying skills out of the equation. Whoops. Yeah. And where is... Hang on here. So I just put in a KOS probe core. Scriptable control system. Am I? Why am I not getting information as far as putting in boot files and all that kind of stuff? Oh, here it is. It's just the little triangles there. Put in my boot file, up the disk space. There. That was a really bad... Okay. Save that. I am good as far as... I'm now... I'm going to give it some more fuel. I'm going to fill this one tank here. I'm now becoming fuel paranoid. Why is it different? Yeah. Oop. There. Fuel paranoid me. Okay, let's launch. Try it again. Alright, now I got my KOS script here. Again, we're going to target Minmus. Of course, we just missed our launch window. You know, now we got to do 3 hours to get to our next Minmus launch window. Okay, and this one should be towards the south. It is. All right, night launch time, run, launch, -6 degrees, 80, go. Oh, for goodness sakes, that wasn't me, that was Kerbalism with its engine malfunction. I don't like you, you're not fun. All right, so that we'll have to pull that rocket back, fix its engine. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to click onto here, and we're going to grab Minmus 5. We're going to try that one more time. Well, hopefully one more time. This is the 3rd time now. Unfortunately, as far as I could find in KOS, there's no way to directly detect an error that's caused by Kerbalism. Sorry, let's run this real quick. Run, launch, -6, 80, go. All right, there we go. All the script knows is that there is a lot less thrust than what it was expecting, so it responds to that by simply turning off all the engines and hope that it doesn't do something crazy, like, you know, go. But I think the engine's not, I don't know, because the engine's broken, maybe it doesn't really, you know, that's why there's still smoke going, but there's no thrust coming. I don't know. But the short end of it is, yeah, the script should probably handle that all better. It just doesn't. Okay, we're going to Minmus. You can target Minmus once again. Put this on too. There we are. And let's hope 3rd time is a charm. So doing most of what I did, so in case people missed why that explosion happened, is the entire upper stage is contained within this fairing. This fairing is attached to the lower stage. So I staged while this fairing was still attached, and then that, of course, engages that next engine, which drives straight into the fairing. Which, now that I'm looking at this, really isn't a good design. That's almost like a disaster waiting to happen, because the script will do the same thing if this stage runs out before I might get ready to just deploy that fairing. I'll deploy the fairing if it looks like this stage. You know what? I think I'm going to be okay. As long as we hit 50 kilometers here before this stage runs dry, we're fine. Because at 50 kilometers, the script will stage the fairing. Yeah, we're going to definitely be okay. We are going to Minmus. Everything's around Minmus today. Okay, 50 kilometers. We should see this fairing disappear. Yeah, we're definitely going to be getting that before anything else happens. And again, messy as heck. But it got away. No deployable solar panel. That's the nice thing, is that without the deployable solar panels, there's nothing super fragile in there. And as long as the one Communitron did not break, right, you're in there somewhere. Here, we can go to here and check. Got 80 kilometers or apoapsis, so that engine just died. You know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to stage this now. There's hardly any fuel was left in that thing, and my script does not handle staging multiple. It doesn't handle it well. So I want to get rid of this stage right now. Okay, what was I going to say? I was going to say, well, we're going to find out if that... Is that Communitron there? Well, that's the sun coming up. That nice red glow. There we go. I thought the lights came on for a second. Where's the Communitron in all this? Direct antenna. Everything's retracted. They should deploy. There it goes. That's the only thing I was concerned with. That got broken by the fairing. It just, I couldn't find it. All right. Of course, this thing's just going to go back. Thank you, Nathan. Nathan also coming here from my beginner's guides. Glad you enjoy them. I'm glad they help. Okay, we are off. Goodbye, silly booster. Just checking my 617. Yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Oh yeah. Honestly, I'm looking at the Delta V in this stage alone, and this lower stage alone can probably land on Minmus and come back to Kerbin without ever using this chunk of it, which is. Yeah, so it's a little overbuilt, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But that's okay. All right, turning stuff off and go into Minmus. Where are you, Minmus? Now this one doesn't have to go to the station or anything like that. This is just flat out going to Minmus. Just got to catch an orbit. I don't even necessarily care too much about. Oh, that's the moon. That ain't fun. I don't even care too much about the actual orbit that I get. Okay, we're going to have to pop ahead some orbits here so we're avoiding the moon. I know it's possible to use the moon as a gravity assist. What am I trying to do here? This is what I'm trying to do. I know it's possible to use the moon as a gravity assist to help you actually get to Minmus, but to be honest, the effort isn't worth it. The fuel costs between getting to the moon and getting to Minmus are so close to being the same that you might as well just go to Minmus. All right, here we go. Oh, that's going to be... Look at that. I'm almost right at the equator. That works out great. See, that's what happens when you let software drive instead of letting me drive. I just want to make sure I'm not intersecting the moon. Nope. So, let's see here. Getting as close as I can without... That's pretty good. And we'll just dial it out a bit. Dial it out a lot. Stop hitting the wrong buttons. Come on. Trying to get closer. Who am I kidding? It'll never burn this as precise as this anyway. Anyway, this burn's not coming up for another hour and 48 minutes because of those hop-aheads I had to do. I'm pretty sure I'm still, yeah, there were days away from Minmus 4 getting to Minmus, so let's just get there. Yeah, we can just hit delete to end that, and then just warp there. There we go. Okay, and run our script. This is at full throttle, right? Oh, yeah. Boy, there's not a lot of reaction wheel force in this thing, is there? Turning very slowly. This is going to be a 1 and 7 second burn. I'm being asked, have I ever thought about using Kerbal construction time? Oh, Broove asks that. And the answer to the question is, I love Kerbal construction time. I used to use it quite a lot in the videos that I made, and I would use it definitely personally. But I found that it, this is fun when you're playing, for me playing, I love it, that you have to balance multiple things going on at the same time. So while one ship is building, another ship is on its way to its destination, another ship is launching, and you have multiple things all going on at the same time, and you're jumping between missions a lot. But I find that when I do videos and streams, that amount of jumping between missions that are completely disconnected from each other, I think is kind of confusing. And people will suddenly jump into a video, and you know, that was a video that I launched like 2 videos ago because Kerbal construction time, I was building something else during that, and I found all of that, I think, just confused viewers too much. So I don't use it in my streams, is I guess what the long and the short of that conversation is. Okay, how's it going to do here? It's going to come short again. It seems to be, yep, it just finished the burn short. I don't know why it's always coming out short. Turn that throttle down. I mean, I suppose it's better than the other way around. Stop doing it. Just take that away. There we go. Okay, where? It's coming. Here it comes. I have the throttle really low right now, so that's good enough. We'll fix that when we get to Minmus. Well, I don't even know if I need to fix that, to be honest. So let's run that alignment script. This fella is on its way to Minmus, just like the other one is. And so I think what I shall do is add another alarm for that sphere of influence. It's going to be there in 8.5 days. That seems like a long time. Is it doing the old getting out to apoapsis and then getting Minmus on the get? No. I don't know why it's taking so long. Anyway, that is that. Delete that. And we shall just, I'm going to use this to just jump over to Minmus 4.